All right, everybody, this is Sunday, all right? And as always, let's do a quick preview of what we can expect to see next week for AMC stock, all right, and the market broadly. So first off, before getting into this video, let me share with you what actually happened this weekend, because this was the opening box office weekend for Spider-Man No Way Home. And we already knew that on the pre-sales ticket and the expectations and estimations of what this movie could be is going to be huge. And as a matter of fact, it has been huge because the very first numbers are just outstanding. Outstanding. Domestic gross looking about $253 million. Internationally, $334 million. Worldwide, we're talking about almost $600 million. This is more than $500 million in just an opening weekend. So just imagine what will happen for the remaining 2 weeks of the month of December, as this is mostly the kickoff of the holiday seasons. All right, so a bunch of people are going to be off work, a bunch of people are going to be traveling. So this again proves that movie theaters are here to stay. And this is even more bullish for AMC, especially coming into next week, because Omicron is being spread out there in the news like it's, the end of the world. We know it's more transmissible, but so far it doesn't seem like it is more dangerous, at least as dangerous as Delta, the latest variant. All right, so I'm expecting this to be another, bullish tailwind on AMC stock and on movie theater stocks across the board. This is what, it will actually naturally make sense. All right. But the thing is, if you look at the futures for now, all right, we are already on the red, like 0.5% across the board. So this usually doesn't look good for the next trading session. All right. And I'm fearing, I'm kind of suspecting that the whole thing behind this might be, again, Omicron. Dr. Fauci said he expects Omicron to drive record levels of COVID-19 cases this winter. No lockdown. He said earlier that no lockdown was expected or needed necessary to fight Omicron, but he expects, hospitalization to be a little bit high. So this, according to my opinion, too soon to assume so, because it's also cold season. So how do you make the difference between a regular flu and Omicron? I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying, all right? So based on this and based on what I'm seeing here, and based on the fact that there is no specific, relevant, important market moving indicator from an economic standpoint, I'm not seeing, the Fed speaking. I'm not seeing any major company with a significant weight into either the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, or the Nasdaq reporting earnings. So I'm expecting this whole Omicron thing to maybe kind of damper a little bit the whole exciting news we get over the weekend around the astonished box office, domestic and international gross numbers. All right. So again, usually what happens pre-market or after hours is usually based on a very low volume. But Omicron now and inflation seems to be what is kind of holding the market from going back to new greens. So this to say that, as always with AMC, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm also, kind of preparing for the worst. So the best scenario will be next week we'll see AMC moving forward up. All right. If I pull up the chart on AMC stock, what do we have here? So we do have all right. So best case scenario, we go slowly back up to, the 30s, all right? 32 might be maybe what we hit tomorrow, on Monday or this week. Very, very possible based on, what we're seeing now on the news. But we also have to take into consideration FOMO coming into this, all right? And also some of the short sellers getting squeezed, because I don't expect that Anchorage have covered all of the positions so far. I mean, these are only gained 19% last Friday. So this is not enough for me to explain that they covered all of the position. All right. So we might also see that happening, especially with, 71,000 call options already being in the money as of last Friday. So it could be, I mean, this will be the best case ideal scenario to happen. Now, based on this, Omicron thing, it can kind of, make AMC continue to trade flat, because remember, when you look at the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 is mainly, heavily weighted on AMC. So if it's already down, more than 1% now on this opening future session, then maybe it will pull down AMC. But again, I may be totally wrong here, because whatever happens after hours and pre-market has usually nothing to do with the actual trading session. So that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping for the best based on the news and based on, the momentum that we're having on the stock price action, but also this is AMC. So lots of things, especially our hopes, being high, and, those algorithms from the short sellers like Citadel using our emotions to trade against us. You just never know. So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's only 24 hours away. So, yeah, I mean, 20 hours. So let's wait and see.